Hi, I'm Jay, and we're at the garage here in the West Egg Lounge. And today we're going to replace a heater core on our 1979 Lincoln Mark V. So what I'm looking to do is not drive this thing in the winter, of course, but I love this car. I want to drive it as much as I can. So what I'm going to try to do is get a couple more weeks out of it in the springtime and a couple more weeks out of it in the fall. So to do that, it's a little nippy sometimes, right? So what I'm going to do is replace this heater core as it developed a leak at one point, and I'd since jumped it out with just looping the coolant. And I did that in order just to be able to drive it without a leak while I looked for a OEM parts, because everything on this thing is OEM Ford motor crap, and it's going to stay that way. So yeah, let's get to it. So you might think that replacing the heater core is a huge job. On most cars it is. But we lucked out here because not all engineers are fucking idiots, right? So what Ford did back then was actually make it accessible in the engine bay. So that's super, super easy, right? There's no good reason not to do this. So according to our service manual here, the heater core is located in the left side of the case, which is mounted on the engine side of the dash panel. To remove, drain the cooling system and disconnect the heater hoses from the heater core. Then remove the core cover and gasket, and slide the heater core and mounting seals out of the case. Seems pretty simple to me.
This 5/16 bolts. All right, so it looks like it's just sitting on a gasket, and we gotta separate that, and I'm gonna go grab a pry bar and hammer that out. All right, find the split. Yeah. All right. All right, so we're getting it up now. It's a pry bar. Both hands. Ta-da! There we go. Look at that, super easy, right? Unbust. See if I can get this thing out of here. Come on, there we go. See, look at that, super easy. Check that out. Major leakage. That would be our problem. Look at that. So I found an OEM part. Yep, still a little bit of coolant in there, but alrighty. I apologize about the mess here, but see, we took this foam padding out of the previous less than satisfactory heater core. And now I'm gonna reinstall that on the new one. And what I'm gonna also do is remove this padding back here as well, because we gotta install some padding on the back side of this too. Good enough. All right. Now you see why I wanted to use the padding from the old one as opposed to the new stuff, because this is significantly thicker and reduce vibrations and problems that could be caused along the line. I'm gonna grab some sealant. Yeah, finally found a not dry tube sealant here. So this is just the right stuff, gasket maker. All I'm looking to do is something that'll withstand high heat and gently adhere it to the heater core. Perfect. Check that out. All right, looks a little bit like it's not fitting here. Hang on, I might have to. So sitting like this, I might have to rotate it like this because you see how it's tapered on the bottom. Let's give that a shot. Come on. Stay on there, please. Slow and careful. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care about a little bit of rattling here. So let's take this guy off entirely. Fuck it. There. There's that. Cover. There. Now line up all the bolts. Whenever you're doing something like this, you always want to start the bolts before you tighten any of them. Make sure you start every single one. Otherwise, the last ones, you'll have a bitch of a time trying to get them started. The fuck is this? No. Hey, look, I found it. Okay. Yeah, good. So what that is the vacuum actuator, right? For the, to essentially open and close this valve right here. You can't really see it too well. This valve. And that is important because otherwise you'll have heat always going to the cabin or never going to the cabin, one of the two. So that is important that we have that functioning, and I'm thankful that I found the appropriate vacuum hose associated with that because I was not aware that was disconnected. So, hurrah! Okay. All right, everything's tight. A little bit of wiggle, but not bad. You can deal with that. All right. Okay, so the vacuum pipe or vacuum right here, vacuum hose. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this in half and run it to each end of the heater core. Yep, we got hose clamps. Got that guy. Yeah, we're gonna get some residual spillage. It's no problem. All right, so ran into another little problem here. Gotta cut this hose shorter. There's not yay long. There we go. Because it was kinking a bit. Yeah, work it on there. Get it all nice and snug. There. One down. Yeah, tighten the clamp. That should be good. Next one. Snake it underneath here. And due to the natural curvature in this one, we are going to have to cut this one short too, because otherwise I would have plenty of room without kinking, but we currently don't, so. Clamp, snaking underneath here, right onto the hose. Yeah, went out nice and smooth. Move it up and over, and tighten the clamp. Now I just kind of readjusted the hose just to reduce chances of kinking. But that was the only reason for moving that. And all right. Reconnect that vacuum line. We are all set back here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is run the car for a while with the cover off, the cap off the radiator in order to bleed out anything that's in the system since we did open it. So there should be a little bit of air that comes out. And if not, we got lucky, so. All right, so we gotta let her warm up. She's a bit cold.
Okay, so we're gonna get this thing up to operating temperature and see if we got heat. Okay, so we are letting all the spilt coolant kind of burn off the exhaust manifold and observing if we have any leaks, and it doesn't look like we have any. So I think we're A-okay. Let's get her warmed up and go from there. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah. Well, that's uncomfortably hot. That's good. Exactly what I want. Perfect. All right, so got another successful repair here at the garage at the West Egg Lounge. So normally when you think a heater core job, you think, oh no, it's a giant pain in the ass, so I gotta tear the whole dash apart. Not so in this case. So like I said before, not all engineers are stupid, right? So, but whoever designed this thing had mechanics in mind. And well, thankfully, it was about a $34 repair. It wasn't bad. Generally speaking, a lot of the heater core jobs are just labor as far as expense goes. But yeah, it was drop in or pull out, drop in, not a problem. So we got good heat now, and I can use her a few more weeks out of the year. Take care, guys. Till next time.